So I heard something the other day and I had to check it out for myself and find out if it was really true. It's something I thought could help me and everybody else. If you're like me and you sometimes have trouble getting your yarns to coordinate and don't always know what to pick, because this is like a game changer type of situation. Hi there, I'm Shannon from Shannon Talks Yarn. I am referring to a video I was listening to by a Crafty Concept. I believe it was one of her weekly Q&A lives, but I'll just go ahead and link her channel. She has got so much great information for crocheters, especially if you are in the crochet business and sell your finished pieces. As of this moment, I don't, but I still find her channel extremely helpful. She's got tons of free patterns, just great advice. But if you're waiting to hear what she said that sparked my interest enough to waltz myself an hour away to Hobby Lobby, here's what it is. She mentioned, in relation to something completely different, she was talking about selling your finished pieces and having a color palette, that Hobby Lobby in the I Love This Yarn sells the same colors, like the same prints in their different private labeled brands. Private labeling is what companies do for their own house brand or like a generic store brand. So, groceries like Trader Joe's, Aldi, all of their products are private labeled for that store. Joanne Big Twist, that would be private label. Loops and Threads by Michaels, private label. And any company can do this. I mean, I could actually do that. It just costs money and takes time. You have to hunt down a supplier, but that's what private labeling is. When Hobby Lobby is picking their items to sell, they are picking out items for their different brands that coordinate and are made with the same colors and same dyes. So I thought this would be an absolute perfect opportunity for me because I've got a project coming up. I am going to be adding some different crochet elements to my kitchen. My house is over 120 years old, and when we bought it, it needed some work, and we've done a lot. Right now, I'm in the middle of making some valances for my kitchen windows. I've had little cafe curtains up for quite a while, but nothing on top, so it's just half a window. It kind of got me thinking, if they've got other yarns that all coordinate, why couldn't I use them in different aspects in different projects in the same room, so I don't have to worry about coordinating colors? So I just know it's all going to go together even though they're different yarns. Would you like to see what I picked up? The yarn that I started with and that piqued my interest the most is the I Love This cotton. I Love This cotton is a great utility cotton, but I honestly think you could do it for wearables or whatever. It's very soft. It's 100% cotton. It is 153 yards, 3 ounces. It's a 4-weight. And this particular color, which you will see in this whole thing here, is cinnamon cedar. And I absolutely love this color scheme. I love the purples and the blues and the greens and the mustard. And when you see my kitchen, we've done all the walls. Actually, I use this same color in a lot of places in my house. I don't remember the name of it, but it's just like a grayish color. But then I've accented my kitchen with some brightly colored curtains that were actually table linens from the Pioneer Woman from Walmart. I've got, like old spice jars and old cookbooks and some vintagey stuff. So I've got my pops of color in other places. I thought this would coordinate really well. The only color that isn't in this yarn that is in the rest of my kitchen is like a tealy color. We'll see. But this I thought would be great, and they had 2 of them, so I did pick them both up. It was a 30% off week, so this yarn is normally $3.99, but it was 30% off of that. I do have a photo that I will insert where I was looking around, and part of the reason for wanting the cotton is because I'm going to make some pot holders and some kitchen scrubbies. And I had some scrubby in my basket, but it was a little bit brighter. It was almost a little bit more tropical, and It was so very, very similar to this, but it was just like the slightest bit off. Like I would say this plummy purpley color in that one was like almost more of a magenta. And it was pretty, and I honestly think it could have passed just fine, but I had a $30 gift card and I was trying to stay within the $30. And I did remember that I do have in my stash some dark purple scrubby yarn. You know, the cotton scrubby where it's just plain. And I thought that that would work up just fine going in that for the scrubbies that I was doing. It was $5.99 for the scrubby yarn, and it would have been 30% off, but I just thought, I've already got something that I think is going to work great, so work out of the stash, lady. This is what started it. Then I went around the corner, and in the Crafter's Secret, which again, it's their private label. This is, you're not finding Crafter's Secret anywhere else but Hobby Lobby. So their brand again, and in the past, I have felt Crafter's Secret was a little bit scratchy, but this cotton is very, very soft. I don't know if this color has been around for a while or not, but it was the first time I noticed it, and the colors are nearly identical, as you can see. Now, this one right here in the I Love This Cotton is definitely more of a stripe, where this one is, it is striped, but the way that it's wound, it has got much more color. Like, is that marled? Is that a marl, like a stripe marl? So it's got a lot of detail in there, but you cannot tell me that these are not the same color. And just to kind of like prove that point, the color of this one, instead of being called Cinnamon Cedar, this is called Nepalese Spices. So, yeah. It's even similar in the names, which tells me, again, they just coordinate. These are clearly from the same supplier. The Crafter's Secret, though, it's generally thought of as more as a utility and not really a wearable. But this one here is 2.5 ounces, and it is 120 yards. And the normal price on this was $2.99. So $1 less, you do get less yardage in there. I think they're going to go perfect. And I would have bought a second one, but they only had this one left, which was kind of driving me crazy. So the next time I'm in that area, definitely be picking up another Nepalese Spices. And again, I will do some videos later on with these different projects, and I want to do like a homestead kitchen tour as well, so you can see like how everything comes together. But let's move on to the next yarn. I've got a couple projects in mind that are not, I don't need cotton for. They're not going to be heat sensitive at all. So I'm looking at acrylic, and I'm like, you know what? Before I, just try to like match this up, let's see if a crafty concept is right. And there's more of the cinnamon cedar. And guess what? There is. Here it is in the I Love This yarn. And I'm kind of wondering if I haven't heard of this, because if Kristen Crochets is watching this and you happen to see this part, let me know in the comments, is this in your temperature blanket? I feel like this is in your temperature blanket. I swear I've heard you talk about cinnamon cedar before. But again, it is striped. Maybe it's more of a variegated, but you can see those colors again. And obviously they're going to look a little bit different based on the composition of the different yarn. This is an acrylic, this is cotton. They're going to take dye differently. The cotton's a little more vibrant. This is a little bit like fluffier and squishier. So either way though, I snatched that up, and it's exact same name, Cinnamon Cedar. It is 100% acrylic. It's 5 ounces and it's 252 yards. The normal price on this is $4.99, and I did pick up 2 of them. Maybe one would be enough. I haven't exactly totally refined the ideas that I'm going to be doing in my kitchen, but I have got some ideas. And with this one, what I'm thinking I'm using it for, I may want to pair it with another yarn. In my valances I'm making, I am doing a kind of like pumpkin-y orange and a cream, and so it matches with the other part of the curtains I have. So I may pair this with some pumpkin yarn that I have. It is a Pound of Love, just to get a little more of that pumpkin color, but we'll see. I'm still kind of up. Otherwise, like I said, the one color this is missing is a little bit of that teal that was in the curtains. So, you know, I could pair it with that as well. But beautiful. Here is what they look like all together. And then as I am walking around just a little bit more, I happened to glance. I didn't even think about it, but I happened to glance over and see this. So this is I Love This Chunky. So again, another one of their private labels. It is the exact same color, cinnamon cedar, and the normal price on this is $4.99. It is, I have to lean forward to look and get it in the light. It is 3.5 ounces and it is 109 yards. Beautiful. It is a 5 weight, and you can see that there. It's a nice chunky, thick 5 weight yarn. And again, it just goes absolutely beautifully with the rest of these. I actually, like, if I were to put these in order of favorites, I kind of like the chunky there and the cotton, and then just the normal one is probably my least favorite, but I still really love it. I got 4 of these yarns that all go together absolutely perfectly, same name except for this one, which has a similar name. They are going to work up great in my kitchen, and I just love this idea because now I don't have to stress or second guess myself about what actually works and what doesn't. You know, picking out colors is hard. Like, there's a reason people study color theory. It's because it's not easy. And so this is really going to make this so much easier because now I have options in every type of yarn that I want, and they're all going to look great together. So let me know, did you know about this? Was I the only one this is new to? I don't know. But when she had said that, it just like blew my mind. Again, I will leave all the information for A Crafty Concept down in the description box because I think everybody should check out her channel. But yeah, did you know this? Did you know that you could get the exact same yarns in different Hobby Lobby yarn weights? I guess that's what we'll call it, varieties, different Hobby Lobby varieties. I am so excited to start this project and to share this with you. I haven't decided yet if I am going to be doing like a big reveal of everything and then like doing little bits, like if I should do tutorials or not. I don't know. Or if I should just do like the whole big shebang. That is still up in the air. I would love your input on that. But if you think that's something you would like, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to the channel so that you will be notified when all of these different things come out. And I have some other projects and some, like I just did a camper reveal, and I will have that linked if you'd like to see that, where you can see kind of how I put the whole room together. But in the meantime, head to Hobby Lobby, pick out your coordinating yarns, and have a blast doing it like I did. As always, thank you for talking yarn with me, and I'm gonna go ahead and have a video up here that I think you'll enjoy watching. And if you do decide you want to subscribe, there'll be a little button up here with my face on it. Go ahead and click that. Thanks, guys.